All right. Looks like our hangout is live. All right.
Another really
Hey,
awkward intro.
it sucks, man. I talked to my buddy Preston. He's like a rapper, and he's talking about making us like a intro beat or something. So that'd be
That'd be
cool.
sweet. I'd like to have like
That'd be,
little images like flash up, little like video or something.
yeah,
That'd
we
be
gotta get
sweet.
him that. But hey, everybody, I want to thank you all for watching On the Block with me and McCrae. It has honestly been this past 10 days, 2 weeks nearly, has blown my mind as far as the reception we've gotten over our interviews. As of right now, we've got over 3,200. We've got 3,258 subscribers on our YouTube channel, and our views are totaling 173,189 views, with Derek's being our biggest interview at 41,217 views, which, speaking for myself, blows my freaking mind. I thought that like our interviews would get like 5,000 views or something like that, and
Yeah,
I want to thank everybody that's watching them and sharing and commenting. Thank you so much for helping spread the word. And if you know a Big Brother fan that hasn't seen our podcast, share it with them. I mean, like, please. We've been
yeah.
amazed.
There's only
Amazed.
so many hours in the day, and the fact that you guys have taken like your time out of your day, just like a little bit to like watch us and enjoy it and give us feedback. I don't know. It means
Yeah, absolutely.
like, thank you.
It's
Um,
it, it, it's really been McCrae. I know that before when we were doing this, it would we've always done it for fun and because we love it. But
yeah,
like now, it seems like I'm
yeah,
just like got a fire under me. I want to keep on putting out content, and just being the best source of for one Big Brother information out there.
yeah.
We try to. We don't want to pander to the lowest common denominator. We feel like the smartest audience that's watching, and the comments prove it. We try not to bring you fluff. We want to get right to the meat and get that. And I appreciate you recognizing that. So thank you all, everybody that's watched and made all these 173,000 plus views. I appreciate every
Yeah, that's
single one of
awesome.
them. It's insane.
That's
So
awesome.
thank you. Like one thing what we need to talk about now is it's basically Big Brother off season, and On the Block is going to stay to our roots as far as being a first and foremost best source of information possible for Big Brother. But during the off season, we want to kind of fill that gap with some type of content. That's basically what this podcast right now is for, is to give the viewers a chance to kind of chime in. What would you like to see? McCrae and I's interests circle around television, video games, comics, all sorts of things, and we just, we want to see where it goes. McCrae, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that this, what we're doing right now is pretty much we're just like gonna throw a bunch of ideas out there, and we pretty much want to see what you guys like, what you respond to, what you guys want, because we want to bring this to you. We're trying to make something for everyone else, so we kind of want to know what you guys want to see from us. We're just gonna throw out a bunch of ideas. It'll be like a little brainstorm or something. So if you one of our ideas, if you want to see us do it, make sure you comment, tweet at us, use the hashtag on the block. Whatever you like, maybe even you have some ideas, whatever you think, throw it at us. Yeah. So I don't know, Spencer, what do you got first? Let's start us off with a killer idea. Let's go.
Killer ideas right now, McCrae. This is the thing that we talked about most recently that I think our Big Brother fans will be on board with. Throwback interviews. Maybe talk to former Big Brother players of different seasons, kind of break their games down. That seems like the most reasonable leap for our podcast next, since we don't have any new house guests to speak with. But that's one thing, one consideration. Is throwback
Along. Yeah, and with that, like, I think that we kind of have to kind of decide, like, what do we want to do? Do we want to all watch a full season together? Like, should we all just, like, start going backwards, watch season 14, then do interviews there? Or do you want to just, like, watch one episode? We tell everyone to watch one episode, and then we can kind of, like, highlight everyone's gameplay from there? Because it's tough because not everyone's seen every season,
Sure.
So that's, like, the kind of thing that we have to, like, talk about or whatever. And I was thinking, yeah, if we do have to, like, or if we do watch a season, or if we just watch an episode, I could live it on Twitch and we can talk about it there also. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Comment. Make sure you tell us. I like that idea though. I think that's cool. And now that we actually have like access to the house guests, we can like go back and like can get some like decent interviews with some good house guests. So I think that'll be really cool. I think everyone would be really excited to talk about their games.
Yeah, especially since it'll be a couple years have passed since maybe they've talked about their game, and they're doing other things. So it'd be cool to bring them on, kind of a catch up. Where are they now? Almost, I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of hit that direction. But yeah, and if there's a particular house guest, I would assume I can guess the top 5 that you would put down. But if there's a particular house guest that you'd like to keep up with, or maybe suggest for a throwback interview, put it in the comments, and we'll just kind of go from there. Another thing is, McCrae, there's Gotham is out, Daredevil's about to start on Netflix, The Flash just started, Green Arrow has begun. There's lots of TV shows that we like. Yeah, Constantine's going to crank up. And we could talk about those shows, touch on that. Survivor, Amazing Race. It's been a hell of a season of Survivor so far, and Amazing Race.
I haven't watched either yet.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're only 3 episodes in, so you could catch up.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing is, like, if you guys want to see us do Survivor or Amazing Race, just tell us. Like, I'd jump on board really quick. Like, it's super easy to plow through a bunch of episodes, so I'd be on board. We could do that. Like, I'd love to do that. I think that'd be fun.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would too. I know you said you hadn't been watching Amazing Race, but dude, there are some awesome teams on it this year. As far as Survivor goes, I know they're on some type of like gag order almost until either their eviction or something. Yeah. So there's some weirdness with that, and I'm sure the race is the same way. But we could do. You can't really do updates and spoilers. You can just kind of talk about the episode, and then hope we can get a hold of the people that have been voted off the island or have been eliminated from the race.
Yeah.
So I personally I want to start doing some kind of comic book stuff. I mean, y'all know that I'm into comic books. I just want to do like short little reviews, nothing major. Just hold up a book, say this is awesome, or this it was not awesome, or these are awesome covers, or this artwork's great, or this writer does phenomenal work. Just kind of toy around with that aspect of my interest, and maybe hopefully I can share some interest with you and get feedback from other people that are into comic books or whatever that's out there. I would like to build that type of like little niche in this on the block community. So, and what about you, McCrae? What other ideas do you have?
I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna try to. So, I mean, I could like the way that we're talking right now. I feel like we're pretty much just gonna like have to do like a show that is a bunch of little mini segments, pretty much, where we like kind of just like hit on certain topics. It's like because like not everyone's gonna want to like talk about comics, but if you do something quick about it and then go into like the next topic, so sure. I mean, if anyone has any idea for topics that they want to see, definitely chime in. I don't know. Like I want to do. This is what I used to do a podcast called LoungeTownPodcast.com. It's pretty much just like an audio only podcast where we just like get together and just talk about just bullshit, like pretty much just bullshit about nothing. I suggested this idea to Spencer because I think this would be fun just because Spencer likes to talk, I like to talk, so it'd be good fucking just to like bullshit, just audio only, 30 minutes, I don't know how long it would be, but I don't know if anyone would be interested in that. You are interested. And that's like why I think we could do like little comics corner while we're talking just like bullshit, and then you can talk about your comics. I don't know. Then we don't have to do as much video work.
Exactly. That's exactly kind of the direction I'd like to go with. I would like for the throwback interviews to be their own thing if we did do that.
Yeah.
But as far as like content for weekly distribution, like maybe set the clock, 30 minutes, we talk. If we don't finish the conversation, we pick it back up later. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that way we can talk about everything. Make it more of a variety type show. So for, I might not be interested in something that you're talking about, but it might be because I've never heard of it. And then you can talk about it and I can get into it. And I know that within reality TV community and our other interests, there's a lot of overlapping interests. So I think that we could put together a decent enough little, like I said, variety type podcast for just some minor content. and you know, maybe people would listen, and that'd be great. I do like the audio
Yeah.
only. I want to be able to put our old on the block interviews to an audio only type thing. I know that there's ways to do that. Just haven't done it yet. So that's definitely something I would like to do. Let me think here. Oh, email. You can email me. It's on my Twitter, @SpencerBClawson, but my email address is spencerbclawson@gmail.com. If you have any kind of experience with like video editing, maybe some type of like Photoshop type deal, anything that you would like to donate your time and energies and talents and skills to helping us make our production quality better, make our YouTube channel look better, we would really appreciate it. So please,
we're pretty much looking for a producer. We're pretty much looking for a producer, like even someone to like. If you guys have ever seen what is it called, the Hangout with Netta, the Canada Hangout they did this year, or whatever. It's like they had that producer guy like in the Hangout, and then they would bring up like slideshow images. It's like we gotta need someone like that can like make everything look pretty, can like run the Twitter account. We have a new Twitter account. I can't remember what the Twitter account is. On the Block
Pod. Yeah. So.
Yeah, so every time we do a video, as soon as this video, we're done with this, it should tweet out a link to it soon. So that works well. Everyone go follow that account.
Yeah, go follow On the Block Pod. Just for updated content, I will still put it on my Twitter. I know McCrae will too, but just as far as like a really, I guess, a tertiary form of keeping up with our podcast, it would be great if you would follow there.
And yeah, sometimes I lag behind and I'm like, I don't get around to it right away, like posting it out. It should be posted on Twitter, I think, if it works right.
Do you have it linked up to where once we close this out, it will automatically post on that Twitter? You did?
Yeah, as soon as it's uploaded, yeah. So.
Oh, that's cool. That's
making
awesome.
moves, baby. Making moves.
You are, man. You've got kicked into high gear. Once you started seeing all these views and stuff, you got a fire lit under you.
Well, yeah, once I kind of did. I was like, oh, this is cool. This is going to be cool. Like, people like what we're doing. Good. Like, I'm going to get this a little bit better.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm excited. I love it. All the feedback, everything about it is just awesome. Super sweet.
It's blowing my mind. It's really, like I said earlier, I've got this big, passion for it anyway, and the fact that we've gotten such a good response, I want to keep delivering. And so I want to say that we do have a special announcement. We don't have an exact time and date. However, everyone's favorite Grande, Frankie J, is going to be on the block talking about his game with us hopefully this next week. I've been emailing back and forth, and I think that we'll have him pinned down this week at some point. Obviously, we'll be announcing it, days ahead of time, so you'll be able to see that. And I think it's going to be a great interview. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be a lot of fun talking to Frankie for sure, especially since he's kind of YouTube guy anyway. He'll love talking as much as we do, and that's going to be great.
Yeah.
As of right now, though, that's the last of our BB16 postseason interviews that we have. And I want to thank everybody that we've talked to, that's interviewed. It's been amazing.
It's so sweet.
It has been. I've really been impressed with the amount of candor that each house guest has brought to talk about their game, and because it's really hard, especially if you haven't seen the episodes. You answer questions with caution and reserve because you feel like you might not know something. But I mean, they have all dropped their guard and been extremely candid and opened up, and it's been a wonderful, wonderful sessions. So
it feels like we've been getting like scoops and stuff. I feel like an actual kind of journalist in a way. I don't know. I don't know. I just love all of that. It's so cool. Super cool.
Yeah, exactly. We scooped the Victoria diary room stuff with Hayden. That was cool. It wasn't intentional. It's just, thank God that we asked the right question and they got out there first. So
the one last idea that I have, this idea I think is the coolest one. Like ever since I've started doing podcasts live. So I was thinking the next time that me and Spencer are probably going to be together, like hopefully fingers crossed, is if we are at the Big Brother Canada 3 finale. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking that I should look up places like in Toronto, like to see if we can get like something, like we could be on the stage for like the night before, you know, or something like that. But it all depended on like how many people like in and around the Toronto area are like, I would go to that and I would pay some money for that, because we'd have like a special guest, like maybe a couple special guests, play some like games or something, you know, like some, I don't know, just fun stuff, and then just bullshit about Big Brother, have like Q&A. I mean, I don't know, all sorts of fun stuff. I think that'd be super cool.
That would be, dude, because we could like make it coincide. We'd do a lot of planning involved with this, of course, but I mean, if we're at the BB Canada 3 finale, or up there for that, we're going to have all the pre-jury people. So like maybe like some type of meet and greet, you know, trying to film, and then like a panel type thing. There's bound to be a bar comedy club, something that will have a type of stage with you know, something that we can do. I'm not sure. We'll plan it, but dude, live podcasting would be brilliant.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. I'd want like the Shield show to open for us. Yeah,
that'd be great, man. It would be great. So, but man, I'm glad you remembered that, because we have talked about it on the phone. For those of you that don't know, McCrae and I, we talk constantly. Normally I'm like 7 a.m. when he's not awake yet. My first text to McCrae is usually, text me when you're awake. But you know, we're constantly talking about ways to improve the podcast, and we're very interested in. You know, obviously we can't make everybody happy, but we want to do something that we have a passion for, just like Big Brother, and try to bring just entertaining content to you. And like I said, we're not getting away from our roots. As soon as BB Canada 3 starts, we're going to have our exit interviews there, and then BB 17 US, of course. And just keep trying to build this. It's the response has been overwhelming, and if we continue to grow with this momentum, I think we got something exciting here, and I appreciate everyone.
What about King of the Nerds? I'm sorry, I just thought
of course.
We did King of the Nerds. We did King of the Nerds last year a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean,
we dabbled in King of the Nerds for sure.
Yeah.
No, hey, they just announced their new cast. It's going to start in January. Yeah. No, absolutely. I would love to cover King of the Nerds. Those of y'all that kept up with us last year, we did, like you said, dabble in King of the Nerds. It's a great show. It's a reality competition show. It's not in the vein of Survivor or Big Brother, where there's somebody who gets voted out. There's what they call nerd-offs. And,
it's like a house full of Ians. Like, it's a bunch of Ians just, like, awkwarding around. It's great. It's so great.
It is really good. It's a great show. It's a lot of fun. It's on TBS. So absolutely, McCrae, we'll definitely bring that into the content once that starts. I would like to anyway, because I know that I'll be watching it. It's the past 2 seasons have been great, and I don't think they're going to slow down for this third. I think it's going to be good. But that's hosted by Curtis Armstrong. That was Booker on King of the Nerds, and so it's awesome. But also Robert Carradine is the other host of it, and you know who he is, don't you? He's the family of Kill Bill. Robert
he's what's his? Yeah, I can't think of.
But he's
Carradine.
He's his brother. Yeah, David Carradine.
He died.
But anyway, so that's cool. Yeah, rest in peace.
I didn't know that. I did not know that he was in the same family. That's interesting, though.
Yeah, and I believe that there's another Carradine brother also that's a working actor. So they're kind of like the poor man's Baldwins, maybe. I don't know. maybe like maybe cult fan Baldwins.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
So all right, man. Yeah, it is. It is interesting. Hell, maybe we get lucky enough to get Booker on the podcast.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I think we could try to pull that. I think we could do that. I think that we could. I mean, shit, I'll try. You know, it's like all they can tell me is no. All they tell me is no. So, also, if anyone wants to advertise with us, I mean, definitely shoot us a message. We'll take advertisements. We'll do it, super cheap.
Absolutely. If you have like a logo, I'll wear a hat with the logo. I got no pride. We want to get, in order to put out this content the very best possible and have any kind of production quality over and above what my infantile brain can actually produce, then we're going to need, if you want to advertise anything, let us know. We'll be glad to share it. So, McCrae, with that, we've been going for about 20 minutes now. I'm kind of out of ideas right now. I'll leave it in the hands of of the people watching. What you want to see, put it in the comments. Text if it's a long comment. I will say this: it's a long comment. Put it in the comments on YouTube. If it's just something short, feel free to tweet it. but it's just easier to read a connected thought through the comments on YouTube. So please consider that when sharing with us. We want to hear everything you have to say, but the best format for a longer thing will be YouTube comments. If it's just a shorter thing, tweet to us at Spencer B. Clausen, at McCrae Chum, or at On the Block Pod. And that's all I got, man. I appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. Like I said,
thank you, everyone. Thank you.
It blows my mind that we have over 3,200 subscribers to this. I mean,
insane.
It is insane. It is insane. And it's only going to get better because we're going to continue to bring the best available information out there. So thanks, everybody. Make sure you share our podcast, subscribe, tweet to us, and let us know. Tell a friend. Yeah, that's right. And, absolutely, we want to hear from you. So please let us know what this off-season, as we're going to call it, is going to have in store. We're looking forward to bringing you a lot of good stuff. So thanks, everybody. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Oh, and watch McCrae's Twitch. What's that Twitch stuff?
www.twitch.tv/chumlord.
Do you even have to say www anymore?
Well, I don't know. I'm sorry. It just sounds better in my head. It works out. I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
OCD life.
Yeah. All right. Catch you later.
Yeah.
Bye.